Hi everyone, Crystal Keen here from Lightworker Sisterhood. It is my desire and intent to help you with clarity through personal readings. Now, the reading this week is very spring kind of themed. So, during the spring, we plant our seeds. We're thinking of things that we want to grow. We have an idea or maybe a personal issue that we want to get over, or maybe just even we're having that itch to start a new project. Perhaps we know what it is, perhaps we don't. Well, this spread will help to give you some clarity. You can choose between one of these three decks. It's okay if you are drawn to more than one, but deck one here says, My life is a joy. Deck two says, I give over my problems and sleep peacefully. And deck three says, I am always perfectly protected. So I'll go ahead and give you a few moments to go ahead and choose, and then I will see you at your timestamp. Welcome, Group 1. If you chose this pile, the pile that says, My life is joy, then this is your pile. So for this, I will have 5 cards and then 5, I would say, clarifiers or kind of affirmations to go along with each of them. Now remember, this is about the seed. This is about either a project that you can start, an idea, or a personal issue that you're trying to work through. Now, each and every person is going to be very individual and unique, so apply this as it needs to be applied. So your first card here is the seed that you're planting. This will be what it is that you need to bring into your life so that what you wish to get started can occur. And you got the visionary card. The light attributes for it is the capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. And then you'll know if you're in the shadow attribute of this, if you're selling insights to the highest bidder or compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. So I feel for you to really be successful when it comes to this idea, this project, or overcoming this issue, that you really have to visualize it. Take that time alone to just see what it is that you can visualize during meditation or as you are starting to fall asleep. See what images start to flood your mind, because there are absolutely clues waiting there for you if you haven't tried these methods that will let you know what it is that you need to do, the next steps here. And know that you have the capacity to envision what hasn't yet happened, what hasn't been conceived yet. Other people, not even other people, have seen this yet for you, which is good. It makes it more of your own, it makes it more personal, and it means that you have the time to work through this without having any outside perspective kind of muddling the situation. But once you see it, you may want to put it out. All right, so this may be somebody here, this might perhaps be a psychic type of person that is thinking, maybe I want to work on my clairvoyance a little bit more so that way I can share messages with the collective or with the people around me or for clients, because I would really love to make money doing this type of work. Again, that's not going to be for everybody, but if that's for you, there is an ability for you to go ahead and do this. If you're into crystal ball kind of divination, this could be a nod to, yes, go ahead and try that out, or look into other types of divinations, because you are the visionary. But don't get to a point where You're just like, well, I'm not willing to share anything with anybody, even if it's important, unless they're paying me a crap ton of money, because otherwise it's not worth my time. Remember, our gifts are meant to be shared. So, like I said, I pulled a clarifier for each one, which could be used as a clarifier or as a type of affirmation. And it's the one that was on top here that says, my life is a joy. And then on the back side, it says, let me see if you could see that. Because last time I made a video, it was so blurry. Oh, here we go. Okay. Life is here for me to enjoy today. So bring more joy into the equation. Don't live each moment stuck in this mindset of, I feel stuck. I just can't visualize what it is that I need to do, the next step, that next project, how to get through this difficulty in my life. Find the little things in life that bring you joy. And then as you relax, those insights are going to come in. You might be the type of person that doesn't even need to meditate in order to get a vision. You may just be having fun or just being in the present moment doing something, and then bam, you're starting to have images and insights come to you. If so, this message is definitely for you. Now we're on to our second card, which represents the water. So we had the seed first. Now we have the water. This is the emotional energy that you need to attend to. It says Hermit. The light attribute is seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. And you know you're in the shadow aspect of this if you withdraw from society out of fear or negative judgment of others, and you refuse to help those in need. We kind of covered that in that first card there. You know, if you are the type of person that gets images or downloads and, you know, you're refusing to share it with people even if it's important unless they're paying you a bunch of money, that's definitely a huge shadow attribute that should be looked at and healed, and something that you kind of really want to stay away from. Stay away from the fear of how people may receive your messages or your projects or your particular way of healing or your new beginning, whatever it is for you. You know, the ideas that you're working on. Maybe keep them to yourself until you're ready to release them. But at some point, you really should release whatever it is that you are working on, because it's going to be something really great. I feel it's going to be something great. And not everybody may receive it as well as you'd like, but those aren't your people. There will be people that will receive it well and will give you good feedback. Those are your people. We just have to be able to find some grace to be able to push out that negativity out of our mind and out of our lives and just embrace more of the positivity. Or if there is negative comments or something, maybe try to find ones that have true and authentic constructive criticism that would be beneficial to our work and not hurt our work. So that's something that you need to look at from an emotional stance. Is are you seeking the solitude to focus intently on your inner life? Are you getting that time away? Time to find that joy, time to visualize, so that way you can have that personal creativity, so that way you can create new beautiful things. If not, then a spirit is saying it's time for you to go ahead and, you know, find some time, make it a priority, no excuses, make it a priority, so that way you can start going ahead and moving on this. And then the clarification / affirmation here is, I am welcomed with joy. Again, okay, another one of joy. I didn't look at these beforehand, so I didn't know what you were getting here. I am welcomed with joy wherever I am. People love working and being with me as I express my thoughts, feelings, and ideas. They are welcomed and easily comprehended by others. Yeah, exactly. Once you do that inner work, it's going to reflect on the outside too. I feel maybe you might be a really good teacher if you're somebody that gets these deep insights and then you're sharing it with the world. You have this easy to digest way to talk to people. Or maybe you're somebody that comes up with creative things and then you go out and share it and say, this is step by step how to do it, but you allow for people to do it maybe in their own way, or people feel really drawn to you, say, oh, you're really easy to talk to, and I just love being around you and the things that you have to share with us. It's amazing. You know that you found your people when you hear comments like that. But you don't have to hear comments like that to know that you are good at what it is that you do. And you are bringing light and joy to this world through healing yourself if you need to heal, through this idea that you're coming up with, or with the projects that you do when you find these moments of joy and then execute the ideas that come to mind. You're absolutely in the light attribute when you're doing these things. Your third card here is the Sun. And you got Detective. Let me straighten that out a little bit. Okay. Yes, Detective. The light attribute for this is great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. And the shadow attribute is voyeurism, falsifying information. So this, like I said, it's a Sun card, the action that is required to help your seed grow. So know that you are the type of person that can trust what insights are coming to you because they are absolutely accurate. You're most likely a very observant person and your intuition is on point. And you're the type of person that probably also does a lot of deep diving when it comes to going down rabbit holes. And, if you feel like some type of information is coming to you and you feel maybe part of it's correct, but the whole thing isn't correct, trust that and do your own research into it, or do your own meditation into it and see what comes in for you, because you are correct. You could be a Scorpio or have a lot of Scorpio energy within your chart, but you don't have to. You could just be this person with extremely great intuition. Yes, this definitely feels like my spiritual pile right here. Make sure that the information that you're coming across, though, and that you're putting out is correct to the best of your knowledge, because, like I said, the shadow attribute here is voyeurism and falsifying information. So don't get so caught up in, I need to do this, that I'm just going to quickly give out information and then people can poke holes in whatever it is that you're doing. Because I feel like that could create an issue. The card to go with that is I allow others to be themselves. I love others by allowing them to be who they are. By learning to accept myself, I am also learning how to accept others. So I am the same way, to be honest here. I can tell when somebody is bullshitting me. I can tell when they're being honest with me. I speak the language of energy. Always have. Always will. So it can be hard for me when I know somebody is actively bullshitting me to either, they're telling a story and they're just kind of amping it up or something to make it sound better than it is, or they're acting more knowledgeable than they are. Sometimes it can be really hard for me to bite my tongue and not say, I know you're full of shit. I can feel it. I know it. Your body is screaming it. The way that your voice sounds, everything is telling me that you don't know what the heck it is that you're talking about, or you didn't really do this, or you're embellishing details, or something along those lines. But by kind of stepping back and allowing that person to tell or show me or whatever it is, I'm allowing them to be themselves. Because maybe they're not at the same level that we're at, the same energetic level. Maybe they truly believe what it is that they're saying, or maybe they feel like they have a type of insecurity of, if I don't embellish these details, maybe I'm not going to be as accepted or as liked or as loved, or it's not going to be as interesting and nobody's going to listen to me type of deal. We all have known people like that in our lives. A lot of us have cut those type of people out, but it still happens here and there. So to help your seed grow, just allow other people to be themselves in a loving way. That doesn't mean consistently allow people to lie to you. You don't want those type of people in your life, and I don't feel like you are the type of people that allow those types of actions. But if you do bring something up like, you lie to me every single time I see you, just try to do it in a compassionate way. All right, the next card that we have here is the Pest. This will allow you to alert you to possible problems you might face. So this is a problem that you might face. Let me put this here. Hedonist. The light attribute is inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Right there, I don't see any issue with that in particular. So I feel like this is really kind of looking at the shadow attribute of this here, where it pursues pleasures to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So if the idea that you're creating, the way that you are healing yourself, the projects that you're putting out, if it is to the detriment of your health, if it is physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually hurting you or other people, then it's not the right idea, or you're not executing it correctly. You want it to be where you're inspiring creative energy within yourself, finding more of that joy, going back to that first card, finding more joy when it comes to whichever one of those attributes that you're going for, the healing, the idea, or executing the project, or the visions that you're putting out, or working with clients. When you can celebrate the beauty in your life and the beautiful things that you're doing, just don't do it to the detriment or in an unhealthy way. The card to go with that is, I trust the process of life to take care of me. Today is a new day. I will have many wonderful new experiences. I am loved. I am safe. And so it is. Yeah, that feels pretty self-explanatory there. Everything's going to come into your perspective and you are going to be taken care of. You just have to trust that it's going to come through in this way. And trust your intuition, your gut to know whether you've fallen into the shadow attribute. And if you do find yourself falling into it, find a way that you can heal it. And know that there are so many new, beautiful, wonderful things that are coming into your life due to this idea, this healing, this project, whatever it is that you're going to release. And you're going to be grateful. And, say these affirmations to yourself if you feel called to do it, that I am loved, I am safe, and so it is. Find your joy. And then your last card here is the plant. It's the most likely outcome from the seed you wish to plant. And you got Avenger. Let me put this down here. The light attribute is desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. And then the shadow attribute is resorting to violence in the name of a cause. So by you sharing what it is that you're doing, you are tipping the scales in your life to either take back control, to find a healthy way to move forward when it comes to your healing journey, to bring light and visions and insights to your clients or your family members or your friends or even yourself. You're tipping the scales from what was to what will be and bringing more light in rather than darkness, kind of tipping it in that way. But just do not resort to violence towards yourself. Going back to that hedonist card where, if you start to hurt yourself, your health, your mental state, your emotional state, your spiritual state, or hurting others in the name of the visions that you share, the art that you share, your healing journey, your ideas, what you're picking up intuitively, or just by observing people, then you know that you've fallen into the shadow attribute if you've done those things, and you need to take a step back and restart, heal it. And then the last clarifying card to go with that is I am open and receptive. You're perceptive, but are you receptive? I believe in myself. I say affirmations that reflect what I really deserve. So what is it that, it isn't just what you feel like you deserve. What is it that you truly want and you truly desire out of what it is that you're starting or you have been working on and feel like you're about ready to release? What affirmations can you say to yourself when, say, you go in the bathroom in the morning to get ready, or at night, whatever time that you work, and you look in the mirror as you're getting ready? What affirmations can you say to yourself while you look yourself in the eye about what it is that you want and you desire and that you know that you deserve? Think about it. Write it down. Really dive deep into what it is that you desire and you know that you want. And then just know that you deserve them, because you do. And just open up to receiving. You're going to be giving out, inspiring other people by sharing your things, inspiring other people by healing, inspiring other people by working with clients and helping them through their journeys. But are you open to receive, say, feedback or money if it comes to you, or love or anything else that's going to come your way that is of the highest love and light? Be receptive. Put together perception and reception, and I feel like you're truly going to be in alignment when it comes to it. Well, pile one, that is all that I have for you. Always remember, where there's love, there's light. Where there's light, there's beauty. And when there's beauty, there's you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this if you so choose to. I hope to see you in my next video. Have a beautiful and wonderful day. Hi, if you chose group 2, then this is your pile. And this is all about the seed, the water, the sun, the pest, and the plant. When it comes to, say, your healing journey, an idea that you have, or a project that you want to release. And we're going to go ahead and dive deep and see what it is that you're bringing in and get some insight for you. So the first card here is a seed. This will be what you need to bring into your life so that what you wish to get started can occur. So what you need to bring into your life, it says King. The light attribute is enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. And then the shadow attribute is excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. So in what ways, when it comes to your journey, what it is that you want to bring in for this spring season, will make you feel more enlightened? How can you lead yourself and others in a way that will benefit yourself and them in a benevolent way? Seeing the purple has to do with prosperity. It has to do with royalty and abundance. So what can you do that will make you feel that way? What can you create that will be a representation of that? Can you bring up this type of regalness within yourself in order to either heal, meaning you see what your worth is and you're willing to take your power back and be in that masculine type of energy? It doesn't matter if you're feminine, more feminine or masculine, because we have both energies. But how can you execute more of that masculine type of energy to kind of bring in the things that you want when it comes to your journey, when it comes to healing or that idea or that project? And how can you do it in a way that is benevolent and fair, that will benefit you, that will make you feel good, that will make you feel seen, and but at the same time not kind of make your ego flare up so that way you feel overly entitled, or you start to kind of try to rule over other people in a way that isn't needed. All right, I have an affirmation slash, I would say, oh my goodness, I'm at a loss of words for you. You might be the type of person that you feel like at a loss of ideas, or you feel kind of lost right now. There's always one pile that I lose attention, like, oh, look at that over there. So kind of like an ADHD pile, or I don't know. There's just always one pile. All right, so we'll just say the affirmation to go with this card is, let me fix this. I give over my problems and sleep peacefully. And I release my fears and problems. I feel only peace in my mind and body as I drift off to sleep. So I feel like this pile is more about healing rather than executing an idea or project. Although I'm not going to rule out that it is about an idea or a project. The King just feels like I have all these great, wonderful qualities, but I feel like I'm being stepped on or stepped over, or everyone just keeps bringing me their problems for me to transmute, and they are not reciprocating in the same way. And it's just, unfortunately, it could be affecting your sleep. You could be having very fitful sleep, or you could be having a lot of nightmares, a lot of clues that are telling you, hey, we need to work on this. Otherwise, we're not going to feel good, and then your health will start to go downhill or something. So be willing to actively set the intention and put out there to your guides, the universe, God, whatever it is that you believe in, and say, I am giving over my problems. I'm taking my power back. I'm giving over this issue. So that way I can just focus on me and how it is that I want life to be. I'm tired of the nightmares. I'm tired of the fitful sleep. I'm tired of everyone coming to me and giving me their problems and then just leaving, just taking my energy. I just want to focus on me and what makes me happy and what will help me heal. Now, this could be an idea or project, but in the sense of maybe you're worried about how it's going to be received. And therefore, that's why it's affecting your sleep. Maybe people won't like it. Maybe maybe it's such a good idea, people will try to steal it from me, steal the ideas for it. Put the intentions out there for that project or that idea to be protected. You can absolutely do that. You can put protections on yourself, your homes, your ideas. I said homes like you have multiple. I don't know, maybe you do. Your social media. You can put protection out on all of these types of things. So if you're trying to release something or you're thinking of something and you're worried about any of those aspects, look up ways that you can protect yourself, your home, your social media, maybe your family and your friends, whatever it is that you have on your mind. And then that could help you to feel a little bit more at ease and allow you to sleep better so that way you can execute it more fully. So that's really the seed that you need to start, that you need to plant in order to get started. The second card here is a water. It's the emotional energy that you need to attend to. So the emotional energy that you need to attend to has to deal with the gambler. Again, I'm seeing that purple, purple, purple. So purple could be an important color to you. It could be significant to you. It could be the color that you need to look into and utilize the energies from, because each color has a vibration and a way that you can work with it. Perhaps you're a highly spiritual person, or you could be a survivor of some type of abuse, because purple can also represent abuse in a way. Also epilepsy, and I'm not sure, possibly autism. All right, anyways, I'm getting a little off subject there. Gambler, the light attribute to this is willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. And the shadow attribute is relying on luck rather than hard work. Wow, so the emotional energy that you need to attend to is just to feel it out. Emotionally feel it out. Use that intuition to guide you. Even if it feels strange, even if it feels like, why would I take this action? Why would I go this way in particular? It makes no sense to me now. You're getting nudges from the universe or whatever it is that you believe in to go in this way, this particular direction, because it's going to serve you and what it is that you're trying to do. So just take that leap of faith, take those steps, so that way you can start to execute and feel good on an emotional level. The card to go with that is I am a yes person. I choose to see myself in life in the most positive ways. As such, I say yes to opportunities and prosperity. I say yes to all good. I rejoice that it is so. So, you could take a screenshot of that. That's actually really good affirmations right there for you. Emotionally, you should start to feel that way. You should emotionally feel like you have all the prosperity that you need, that everything in your life is good, and that you're willing to say yes to the beautiful opportunities that want to come your way. Not things that are to your detriment, but things that will be positive and allow you to go straight ahead instead of backward. Things that will allow you to rest peacefully. Take a gamble, take a chance at yourself. Feel it emotionally. You can feel into your body to feel if there's any blockages. If it comes to prosperity, saying I am prosperous, if you don't feel anything, think of an amount of money that you'd like. And then if you start to feel a certain feeling, like a tightness or a twinge or something in your body at a certain number, know that that's a blockage to that amount of money. And you can give over that problem, that blockage, so that way you can start to work through and come more into flow. Okay, so not saying this is necessarily about prosperity, although kings are very rich, so it could be. But you can use that when it comes to any area of your life. No matter if it's healing, an idea, whatever, just feel into your body. See if you can actively find a blockage. If you do, ask your team for help. They're there to help you. If you don't ask, they won't give you the help. Not that they don't want to help you, but, by laws in the spiritual realm, you have to physically, ask for the help. Otherwise, it can't help it. They can't help you with it. The next one here that we have is the sun, the action required to help your seed grow. So what action do you need to do to help your seed grow? You have angel. Speaking of teams, huh? Helping those in need with no expectation in return. And the shadow attribute is acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. You could be somebody that is actually really in tune. Because I mentioned earlier about the purple and the different things that it could mean, whether it's working with the energies of it or being spiritual, it coming through the crown or insights through your third eye here. So you could be somebody that really is highly attuned to working with spiritual energies, including angels. Just make sure that when you're working with people that you truly are, calling in that type of divine support to help you with it. If you're going to tell people that you're in touch with angels and you're working with them to help them, actually do that if you're going to say that. But in order for you to get into this kingly energy, to plant this seed, you are being asked to help people in need a little bit more and not expect them to. Some people have a hard time saying thank you, even. It's the simplest thing that you can do as an equal energy exchange is to say thank you, but some people have a hard time saying thank you, and then we get our backs all up. But if we are expecting, say, even a thank you, we're putting out an expectation. We're asking for something in return, even though it's something as simple as a thank you. Like, did you do it out of the goodness of your heart, or did you do it for thanks and recognition type of deal? So find just the little things and the little ways that you can help people out, and that will help you with planting of that seed and it being fruitful for you. The card to go with that is I am willing to change. When one door closes, another door opens. It is only change. I am safe and secure and loved. Okay, so if any of those things that I said kind of struck a chord with you, then it might be something to look at. Are you willing to change it? Are you willing to get over the blockage? Are you willing to ask for the help? Are you willing to look at the behaviors or anything that's coming up for you? Are you willing to look at the triggers and actively work on changing your reaction to it? Are you willing to be the type of person that helps people with no expectation? I'm not saying do it to the detriment of just give, and never receive, because there does have to be a balance. But if you're just continually receiving or expecting and you're not seeing a shift in anything, then this is the action that you have to take. This is a change that you are being asked to create, so that way the energy can flow and move for you. Your next card is the Pest. This will alert you to possible problems you might face. So possible problem you might face, Don Juan. The light attribute is it spotlights your seductive qualities. The shadow attribute is using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Sorry. So as a possible issue that might come up, you might have more attention in different ways than you may like. Go ahead and allow your mind to wander on that one. So just don't get into your kingly energy in a way of, I'm just trying to do this for a private agenda. I'm doing this to the detriment of others. Everyone else be damned. I'm sexy. I'm going to have everybody do whatever it is that I want because, well, that's what kings would do, type of deal. That's just an example, okay? So take or leave that. Either way, people are probably going to find you more attractive and be attracted to you and your energy when it comes to it. After you release the things that are giving you worry, after you take that power back, after you start to perhaps get more money or more of the things that you want, maybe people will find it attractive that you're helping people out. Like, oh, look at this person, they are so good. I really like that about them. If you're somebody that is in a committed relationship, try not to stray from it because you're getting extra attention. That's a little pest to watch out for. The people that could be coming in or the type of attention that you could be attracting, whether it's wanted or unwanted. Just be perceptive, okay? The card to go with that is I am healthy and filled with energy. Well, once you get more sleep, you absolutely will be, won't you? I have wonderful energy that sustains me throughout each day. I am radiant, vital, and alive. That's wonderful. So, maybe you will be feeling a lot better. Maybe you'll be feeling more attractive because now I have more of this energy. Now I feel lighter and happier and freer. And then your very last card here is the plant. This is the most likely outcome from the seed that you wish to plant. So the outcome, the most likely outcome, it says healer. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. And then the shadow attribute is taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. Okay, so going through this, you're going to be healing yourself and you're going to be healing others. Whether you do that through modalities such as Reiki or shamanism or whatever else other type of path that you want to, or it's just something that you innately do just by being around people, them talking to you, you doing your acts of service, you are becoming a healer no matter what. This is the most likely outcome of you healing, or the idea that you have, or the project that you're putting out. Just don't forget to take care of yourself. It's okay to take care of other people, allow them to vent, to heal them. You know, I talked to you about the Don Juan thing here, how you're going to be attracting more people. Just don't give so much of your time and your energy and your effort away that you forget about yourself. Because then we're going to be going back to card 1 there, where it could create issues in the sleep or other areas of your life, and it just kind of starts to snowball if you don't take care of yourself too. And your last card, clarifying / affirmation card. You know, it took me to the end of your reading to remember clarifying card there. I told you, it's like I felt lost for a minute there. All right, it says, I follow my inner wisdom, and I am at peace with my own being. I love myself and trust that I am making the right choices. Yes, being this healer, you're going to really feel into it. You're going to know what's going on, and you're going to be getting these intuitive hits, how to help others and how to help yourself, and how to be in your kingly energy, and how to trust your intuition and take these steps blindly. You're going on this whole new path and adventure when it comes to it. And I think people really will kind of see you as that type of angel, this attractive type of angel. It doesn't matter whether you're masculine or feminine, they're going to view you in a very high light, let's say, when it comes to it. Well, pile 2, that's all that I have for you. Always remember, where there's love, there's light. Where there's light, there's beauty. And where there's beauty, there's you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this if you so feel called to. I hope to see you in my next video. Have a beautiful and wonderful day. Hi, if you chose pile 3, then welcome to your pile. This is the one that says, I am always perfectly protected. And in this reading, I'm going to be talking to you about either a project you'll be starting, an idea that you have, or a personal issue that you'll be working through over the spring season. So it will be, sorry if you heard that, my hip just cracked. Maybe that's a sign there. Kind of having these issues within the body, and you just move a certain way and it releases. You just need to move your body a certain way to release it, or do a certain action to release it. So let's go ahead and just dive right in here. Your first card here is the seed. This will be what you need to bring into your life so that what you wish to get started can occur. We have scribe. The light attribute is preserving knowledge and information. And then the shadow attribute is altering facts or plagiarizing others' works. Oh, so this right here could be we could have some writers in the group here. Someone that is interested in either writing a book or working on manifestation or something along those lines. You could be a bookworm. That's what us old folks say. No, I'm not old. I'm just joking. Um, you could be somebody that could be interested in diving into the Akashic Records, or just channeling, even, because it could be automatic writing as well. Or even being a medium that writes things out, love messages from loved ones, as a type of mediumship. Again, that's a type of channeling, but specifically working with spirits when it comes to it. If this is about a healing journey, then writing out your feelings, how you want your life to look, what it is that you want to release, any of those types of things, writing out your day to day could be quite beneficial for you. Let's see what your clarifying card or affirmation, you can use it either way, is for this card here. You got, I am always perfectly protected. When a fearful thought comes up, I recognize that it is trying to protect me. I thank it and let it go with love. So yes, when it comes to your writing, whether you're writing a book, whether you're channeling, whether you're doing mediumship, whether you're working on manifestation, know that you are protected. Know that your team is around you, and you can always ask them if you are feeling uneasy. Please only let the highest beings or energies of love and light come into my awareness. Please keep anything negative or low vibrational or harmful away from me, away from my home, away from my writings, away from me as I'm doing my healing journey types of deals. You can put that intention out. But even if you don't, this is a kind of a confirmation to let you know that whatever it is that you're creating or whatever you're healing, and in the way that you're doing it, is in fact protected. Your second card here is about the water, the emotional energy you need to attend to. So what emotional energy do you need to attend to? It says thief. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. The shadow attribute is stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think that you lack. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, I definitely could see how it could fall under probably manifestation or any of the other things that I said too, honestly. You might be that type of person that is doing the ancestor work. You're trying to break the mold when it comes to creating that generational wealth, or that wealth of good luck, serendipity, something within your life that hasn't necessarily gone on for your ancestors, and it could feel a bit difficult for you. And uneasy feelings are being created from it, hence feeling not protected, feeling like something could happen, unfortunately, or it's not going to work out for you type of deal. But this wealth, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, it's out there for you, and it's waiting for you. It just has to be, the right thing has to come into your awareness. If you're writing that book, you just have to look for that right high vibrational type of team to work with that could help you. Or, if you're healing, know that whatever that you're releasing, or whatever techniques that you're using, They can't be taken away from you. Whatever it is that you're creating cannot be taken away from you. Just don't, if you feel like I'm in this lack mindset or things just aren't working out fast enough or something, don't go to these type of criminal ideas or paths in order to get what you want. Don't lower yourself to doing things in too quick or too easy of a manner that's going to go against your path, go against your wishes, go against your values, because that's a shadow attribute, and that just, it throws everything off that you're working towards. So your clarifying card that you have is, I am willing to learn new things. Okay, there we go. I'm willing to learn new things. I love to learn, and I am willing to drop old concepts when they no longer work for me. Growing and changing is exciting. Well, there we go. You could be taking a class. You may feel inspired to take a class. You may feel inspired to do more research or watch more videos or something to find new techniques on what it is that you're trying to create or ways that you're trying to heal. You don't have to pay money for these ways. You can be self-taught and still be successful. But it's okay if you do feel drawn to take a class. And if you don't have the money to take that class, work on writing it out and manifesting it in that type of way. Feel into your body what it is, which one of those that you should do, which area that you should explore. Let your body be the guide for it. It will tell you whether you're on the right track or not, since that's under the emotional energy that you need to attend to. Your next card is the Sun, the action required to help your seed grow. So what action is required? Poets. Yeah, I really feel like if you didn't want to write a book, that Spirit's like, maybe you should write a book. Maybe you should share your insights, your poetry, something with the world, because you have something special when it comes to it. Actively do it. Actively free yourself with the doves here. Purify it. Strengthen that root chakra. So the light attribute of this is express soul insights in symbolic language. And the shadow attribute is turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effects. Oh, you could be a musician too. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't see that before, but now I'm definitely seeing that you could also be a musician of some sort. Allow yourself to just actively express. Just do it randomly, or plan it out. Maybe once per week you're going to share your insights or share a type of work or something like that. What's a symbolic way that you can do it where your message will still get across in a way that it will not be negative or destructive in any way? I feel like you have some high vibrational works within you. It's just about going ahead and executing it. The card to go with that is, I am pure spirit. And I recognize the true beauty of my being. I am the spirit of love shining brightly. Ooh. So recognizing and knowing and acknowledging who it is that you truly are, and allowing your works that you're doing, the healing that you're doing, the ideas that you have to reflect that truly who you are and truly who you want to be, and following your soul path and your soul gifts in this life. Your fourth card here is about the pest. This will alert you to possible problems you might face. So what possible problem might you face when it comes to this? It says Samaritan. Look out for twins. No, I'm just playing. The light attribute is refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. And the shadow attribute is exacting. Oh, now you have to come over here. Exacting appreciation and recognition for the help that you offer. Oh, okay. So let's think about this for a moment. How this could be an issue. Do you have an issue? Let's not use the word issue. Do you have a resistance or a blockage when it comes to helping other people? Maybe you're like, I don't like you. You did something to me once before, or I just don't like the type of energy that you're giving off, or I don't like the way something about you, so I'm just going to ignore you, even if you truly love what it is that I'm putting out, and there's some way that I could help you, but I don't want to do that. That's an issue that you could run into, or that's a resistance or something that is being highlighted for you now to consider and work on when it comes to whatever it is that you're writing out or producing or a gift that you're developing. There's got to be some way where you can still put up your boundaries and protect your energy and still kind of work with people that you wouldn't necessarily always find yourself working with. And also, try not to always do it just for appreciation and recognition. Sometimes just putting something out there just because it feels good for you. Because this is something amazing, so it's worthy of sharing, and this is me giving a gift to the collective without expecting anything back for it. The card that goes with that is, I treat myself with unconditional love. I am a precious being loved by the universe. As I increase the love I have for myself, so too does the universe. So since this is under possible problems, I feel like not loving yourself enough could be a problem. And it could either cause setbacks, or you might have people or things come into your awareness that reflect that. So make sure that your compassion includes yourself, otherwise it isn't complete. You are worthy to love yourself unconditionally when it comes to this journey that you're on. And then your very last card that we have here is a plant. This is the most likely outcome from the seed that you wish to plant. So what would the outcome be? Queen. The light attribute is radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. And the shadow attribute is becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. So the most likely outcome for you is receiving. It is flow. It is being in your power and your light and truly fully living the life that you want and getting the things that you deserve. Queens, they have pretty much what they want. They have control over themselves and their mindsets. I'm going to say that relates more to modern day queens, because we've seen how medieval type of queens were treated. I mean, when you're talking about a queen, I'm talking about today. how one would be viewed in modern society. And you just walk into a room or you're starting to create something, and the energy of this is fire is radiating off of it. Just try to keep the ego in check when it comes to it, and try not to be so controlling and demanding when you start to manifest this life that you're desiring. When you're starting to say get the royalties or something from your work, still try to keep that compassion and that love and that composure when it comes to it. And then the clarifying card to go with that is, I am perfect exactly as I am. I am perfect as I am, right here and right now. I am enough. I am one with all of life. So it looks like you will be feeling really good. You'll be very happy. And just seeing the colors here, it feels like your lower 3 chakras are just going to be so in alignment. They're going to be feeling so good. You're going to be grounded. You will not have any survival type of issues or worries. You will have creativity just oozing out of you. You'll have a really good self-image as well. And you'll be doing what it is that you truly love when it comes down to it. Well, pile 3, that is all that I have for you. Always remember, where there's love, there's light. Where there's light, there's beauty. And where there's beauty, there's you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this if you so choose to. I hope to see you in my next video. Have a beautiful and wonderful day.